Hello, glorious creek that's down in a damn canyon ravine thing. How the hell are you today? You don't look very deep, but still gonna try to violate you, even if you're shallow. Yeah, see this shit? It's crazy. Still haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna get down, but somehow we're gonna figure out a way how to get down and see if we can catch any fish. I actually, up at that yield brush pile, I actually saw some pretty big fish, so I know there's fish down there, and I think climbing down this giant hill is gonna be worth it. But anyway, what's going on, you dirty old stash creeks? And we'll roll with it. Today, I'm gonna be trying to figure out how to, first of all, get down there. Second of all, catch some fish out of this ultra shallow canyon creek thing. Shout out to subscriber Corbin. He's the one who messaged me about this and said, hey, I went here and I saw some fish and stuff and maybe caught a fish or two. And he said I should try it, and I was like, meh, I ain't got nothing better to do. I've been fishing the same damn spots all the time, so why not try it? But anyway, figured I'd do my intro up here because it's kind of cool. I mean, this isn't normal for my area to have big cliffs and hills and stuff like this, so kind of different. I'm excited about it, and I'm dreading the walk down, but come along with me. Let's see if we can get down, see if we can catch some. Pa-pow. Not really sure what the best plan of attack is here. It's gonna be an interesting trip, boys and girls, that's all I know. But this looks like about the most viable option of getting down, so still pretty steep, but it's not a straight drop, so that's a plus. A damn frog up here? What the hell are you doing way up here, bud? It's a cliff. That's pretty shallow right there, boys and girls. The whole thing kinda is. Not sure how much we're really gonna catch today, but I can tell you one thing, it sure as shit is gonna be an adventure. Probably have to find another way up, but we should be able to get down right here. Hopefully without hurting ourselves. Got it. Nice. Cockabur is my favorite. Shoulda wore pants. I probably coulda wore pants, guys. The weather's cooling down. Fall is showing her pretty face. No more 100 degrees. It's like 75 today. What am I gonna do here? I don't wanna just get in the creek and walk across, to be honest with you. Let's try that. So I'm worried that if I'm fishing on the bank on this side of the creek, I'm just gonna spook them before I even get a chance to catch them. So somehow we need to get over that sandbar. Damn cockaburs everywhere though. If I don't completely biff it and fall during this video, I'm gonna be shocked. Absolutely shocked. Should be an interesting one, boys and girls. Should be an interesting one. Holy shit, the water's cold. That's deeper than it looks. And maybe not. I'm just gonna have to hitch up the old skippies. I just got some new waders too. Didn't think I'd be wading today, but kind of wish I would have brought them. All right, well, I was planning on throwing out like a bunch of rods, but this is pretty much gonna turn into a one rod type of deal. It's only a couple deep holes, so yeah, I mean, anything we catch out of here is gonna be an accomplishment. Looks super cool, but it just ain't very deep. It's pretty though, huh? Cool place to be in the morning. Cool place to be. I'm gonna rig up my 2 lighter spinning rods and go from there. Might throw out cut bait eventually, but yeah, I don't know. I think Nightcrawler is gonna be king in this type of scenario. I'm gonna start with the jig head and bobber and see where that gets me. Hopefully somewhere. Yeah, I brought this Ziploc bag for corn, but we'll use it for night crawlers instead. That way we don't have to walk back every time we get robbed. Let's do this thing, chicken wing. Bobber might just be moving too fast. I'll still give it a few casts, see if we can't find a dumb one that wants to take it down. Better cast too, that doesn't hurt the cause. Try just a jig head and see where that gets us, and then we're gonna have to do a Carolina rig, I think. Oh, bite. Whatever it is not small. That was legit. Just thumped it. Nice. Look at that shit, guys. That's pretty freaking sweet. Pretty sweet. Not a giant by any means, but it's not a bad fish for this scenario. Feels like I'm in a different damn state. Just had to get it all the way to the other side. From looking from atop the cliff, right there is our deepest hole. This is actually a clean looking channel. I almost want to eat his ass, but I don't have a stringer. He also wasn't coming off this year. There we go. Cool. Not bad, not bad. Later, friend. Go back to your deep little hole. Pow. That was a pow. Wasn't a giant pow, but it was a pow. Pow, pow, pow. All I felt was just like a little tiny baby tick, so I thought it was a smaller fish than that, but it was actually pretty decent. Probably not a lot of fish in this spot, so we definitely got to make use of the opportunities we have, because I don't think we're gonna get a lot of them. Almost fell in. That's a fish. Nice. I thought I had a snag. Nope, just another kitty. A little bit smaller, but still not bad. They're just super pretty in this clear water too. Not a bad start. Kitty number 2. Later, friend. Have a good day. Oh shit, there's one right there. One just swam by me. That wasn't the first fish I caught either. That was a different fish. Maybe there's more fish here than I thought. Holy shit. Whatever that is giant. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Oh, this is big. This is big. I'm gonna back off 1 click, but I don't want to back off too much because there's a lot of stuff you can get to over there. Badass. Shout out to subscriber Corbin. This is different. This is cool. Actually, I don't know if he's a subscriber. He just messaged me on Facebook, but I'm assuming he's probably a subscriber. Pretty sure it's a carp. Look at that. Such a giant fish for this. It's like 2 feet deep over there. Come on, bud. Get out of that pool. He might be stuck on something because he's really not moving much. Now he ain't. Nice. Pretty sure he was stuck on like a tree. This is cool. This is fucking cool. Now that we got him out of there, I'm gonna back off a notch. I really want to land this fish. Oh, he's going right back over there. He knows where his home is. He actually ain't even that big. Carp just fight harder though. Clear water, little wading carp. Let's go get out the new big camera and take a look at this fella. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave the jig head on. It's easier to rig up if I break off, and it's just one component. Every time I rig a damn Carolina rig, it takes like 5 minutes. And I don't even know if I'm gonna bust out the corn. So the only reason I would bust out the corn is to catch carp, and it looks like I'm at least gonna catch one on night crawlers, so that's good enough for me. Night crawlers are a little bit more versatile. They catch everything. And corn does too, but just not quite as well. He ain't even done. Let me keep this guy out of the sand. Nope, looks like he got himself in the sand anyway. Yeah, that should work. Alrighty. Even though you guys have seen a bunch of carps before, and I normally wouldn't hold a carp up this size to my nice camera, I got a new nice camera. So let's see how it looks. I want to see if I can screenshot some nice pictures from my Instagram of my tiny carp I got out of a weird little canyon creek. But it is big fish of the day, so that's a plus. It's alright, bud. We'll be gentle with you, as long as you're gentle with us. Probably shouldn't have doinked around with him so long. He's not really hooked all that well. Alrighty, well, I'm not really sure how close I'm supposed to stand to this thing because the lens is different, but biggest fish of the day. Once again, shout out to Corbin, even though I've already done it twice. Did you guys see that? But anyway, shout out to him because this place is pretty cool. Big fish of the day, probably only a couple pounds, but for a place like this, it's a pretty badass fish. So right when I set the hook, the dude just like exploded and it looked like an 8-pounder, but he wasn't. He was just feisty. Alrighty, carp friend. Thanks for playing. Have a good day now. God bless. Take care and stuff and thanks, pa-pow. We ain't gonna stay here forever, but I bet we can get a couple more fish. Somehow I need to figure out how to get behind that brush pile with my bait. The fish that I saw by that brush pile were like damn near halfway up in it, so it's gonna make things difficult, but we're just rocking the jig head crawler probably the rest of the time. And legitimately, if we hook a carp that's twice as big as that one that I just caught, we're in trouble. But Corbin also said one time he came down here and he saw a flathead, so that would be the pinnacle. Beggars can't be choosers, and we're definitely beggars. So we'll take anything we can get, but flatheads are on the top. That one hammered it. It's a small little channel though. Still neat. Later, friend. Have a good life. Thanks for playing. Jumper. Bass fishing is cool and all and stuff like that, and like super trophy game fish and shit. Bye, bud. But my favorite thing is and always will be climbing into some damn backwoods spot with fish that have never seen a damn lure in their lives. It's just so much more enjoyable. I don't even have to work for it. I just throw it out, it hits the bottom, they eat it. It's magical. We might have to come back here for a catfish catch and cook for Ruben. He literally has requested a catfish catch and cook like 90,000 times. And I just haven't done it. I'll wait a while, but I think I'm gonna come back with a stringer and keep a couple of these guys because while they're channel cats and they're kind of ugly, they look clean. They don't have any weird sores on them or nothing. And looking tasty. Shit, do I have something I can keep these with? I don't think so. Next time. Oh, we missed one. Oh shit. That was the first time we missed one. Other than that, we've been on point. How many fish have we got? 5? Missing one out of 5 ain't bad, is it? Thumped the bejeebus out of it though. How long is it gonna take? Not very long. Ah, we jinxed ourselves. Guys, we jinxed ourselves. We went from 100% landing ratio to just screwing it up. Screwing it up and sneak up on these guys slowly. See if we can get some of these fish from behind the brush pile. Because they definitely weren't bad fish. It looked like there's one channel and there's a couple other somethings that I didn't know what the hell they were. It's kind of hard to tell when you're on top of a cliff. Something had it. Dropped it though. Didn't really feel like a channel cat bite. Might have been a gar. That, however, is a channel cat. Probably the smallest of the day, but that's alright. He's got heart. Look at him, he's talking to you guys. He's like, hi, Stashings. He just wanted to be on TV. Ugh, that's a gross one. See, I wouldn't eat that one. Comment down below, what the hell is that? Genital warts? Definitely disgusting. I would not eat that one. I would not eat the wart kitty. And that's not a tiny one. Get out of there, homie. Get out of there. Get out of there. What are you? That might be big kitty of the day. That might have been the kitty that I saw sitting behind that brush pile when I was on top of the cliff. And this, boys and girls, is why the state fish of Nebraska is the channel kitty, is because they're everywhere. That's a damn healthy one though. Look at him. That guy looks tasty. Yeah, that's definitely the big one of the day. I can hardly grab him with my baby hands, but I mean, not bad. Not bad. Hooked the absolute shit out of him with this jig head. Have you guys noticed that I haven't really been using the plain jig head lately? Really not sure why. Tried to get fancy and stuff with my Carolina rigs and I just kind of forgot all about it. Whoops. Should have clipped my 6 cents pliers to myself before I walked out. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out with my hand. I really did hook the shit out of him. So we're going to take our kitty cat on a walk. Come on, kitty. And then we'll clip the pliers on us. But at this point, I'm going to try for about another 30 minutes, and I think we're going to call it a day. Well, not a day. I'm gonna go fish somewhere else, but call it a day for this spot. Once we go 3 casts without a bite, I'm leaving. Look at that. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. But a lake channel cat his size wouldn't even really fight very hard, so much better out of creeks. So glad I got back into this creek spillway thing like I did when I was a kid. It's always my favorite when I was younger, and then got fancy and had to fish lakes and bass and stuff, and I went back to the good old shit. What was I getting? Turned on my camera. Turned my camera on record. Oh yeah, pliers. If you're new here, I'm not very smart. I haven't really been using too many 6 cents lures lately, but these dudes are a lifesaver. If you lose your pliers all the time, and it's got clippers, these are the deal. Use discount code STASH on 6centsfishing.com. Get yourself some jugular pliers. They come in handy. Don't be scared, friend. I know I poked you in the face, but I ain't gonna kill you today. Ruben's gonna be sad about it, but don't you fear, Ruben. We'll get you a catfish catch and cook eventually. I mean, I'm talking about jig head to the damn dome piece, boys and girls. Perfect. Perfecto. Alrighty, not a super giant one, but it might be bigger than the first one. I think this is the biggest kitty of the day. It might even be bigger than the carp, I don't know. I'm not gonna weigh it, but he looks pretty delicious. We aren't gonna do it today, but comment down below if you wanna see a kitty catch and cook. And yes, I know, Ruben, you want a kitty catch and cook, but does anybody else want a kitty catch and cook? This dude, it's lucky I didn't bring a stringer, because otherwise he'd be going home with me, but now he's actually gonna go back to his home instead of my home. That was more complicated than it needed to be. Get him back. All right, Mr. Kitty. You have a good day, all right? Thanks for playing. Bye, friend. All right, like I already said in my constant ramblings, I'm gonna fish here for about 30 more minutes. We need to get a new night crawler on and go see if we can get something bigger. My buddy Corbin, or subscriber Corbin, said he saw some bigger fish, so let's see if we can get one. Papoo. All right, back across we go. The hardest decision I'm gonna have to make today is right now. Do I throw back into the deep hole over there, or do I throw back behind my bush? Let's throw back behind the bush. Or brush pile, or whatever the hell it's called. That catfish was literally sitting in like less than a foot of water. It does look like a spotted flathead could be sitting though. Problem is he's just probably up inside of it, which makes him hard to target, but maybe he'll come out for an afternoon swim. Yeah, there's definitely some gar sitting there. We got it dangling right in front of the gar. Yep, one's got it. One has it. My line's up in a damn tree though. Oh no. Oh no, I got him. Hey, that's not a terrible gar. One of the bigger ones I've caught lately. Mean little boogers. But I just flipped it in over that tree branch, let it dangle down in their face. Basically using the tree branch as my bobber. And old Timmy here got it. These things are so mean and creepy. Cool. Species number 3, dirty old gar. I know I said I didn't like them, but I don't mind catching one every now and again. Especially when you can dangle them off a tree branch and catch them. Prehistoric little boogers though. Anything that's been on this earth as long as this dude, you gotta respect a little bit. Don't bite me, friend. Can I catch him again? No, he's pissed. He is pissed. Lost our crawler. Our jig heads looked better. I think it's about time to call her. I'll give you a very insightful recap once I get back to shore. Stay tuned, it should be legendary. Alrighty, glorious little canyon creek thing. It's been fun. I'll see you real soon. Not like real soon, but like kind of real soon. A couple weeks or something. Alrighty, well, that was an interesting one. It's definitely an interesting spot, and we actually caught some pretty decent fish for just being a little shithole creek at the bottom of a canyon inside of a big city that I'm not, it's out of place. I fish a lot of creeks, and I fish this creek a lot, like the name, but I've never fished this spot, and I've never seen a spot that looks like this around us. So shout out to subscriber Corbin. Thank you for telling me about it. It was fun. And yeah, if any other subscribers know of spots in the eastern Nebraska area that's like a creek or a spillway or a puddle or something weird, let me know. I might try it. All the suggestions have been very helpful from you, Stash Stains, and I really appreciate it. But if you got any other suggestions, let me know. And yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I will be back to do a catfish catch and cook after doing the frog leg catch and cook. I kind of miss catch and cook, so maybe next time. Thank you for watching. Definitely appreciate it. See y'all soon. Okay, love you, bye.